Welcome back to another episode here at Sons of Speed. We are on a media drive today, so we're in a bunch of different cars. And today we are going to show you the Hyundai Santa Cruz.
Yes.
Brand new, and don't call it a pickup. Got the message loud and clear at the briefing.
It's a CUV Plus.
Yes, CUV Plus, which means it's a compact utility vehicle plus an open bed in the back.
Yes.
It's really cool though. I mean, there is so much that you can do in here. First things first, we did a review of the Tucson. If you haven't seen it, click here. But that interior impressed the heck out of us. I know it impressed the heck out of me. And you get almost the same interior in here.
This is the exact same interior.
So that's
which is great.
Cool.
I mean, it was an awesome interior.
Right. So you're starting from a beautiful interior. I mean, this for a Hyundai. We keep saying that, but you kind of don't have to say that anymore.
Okay, let's not say for a Hyundai. Let's say for a starting price of
was it about 23 or 24 or 25,000, mid-20s. Let's put it that way.
The interior is unbelievable.
Yeah, it's amazing how awesome Hyundai has really made all their cars. I continue to be super impressed with this. So, I have power seats. This is the 2.5 turbo model, which makes nearly 300 horsepower.
And it has a DCT transmission.
It has a DCT transmission, paddle shifters. Makes over 300 pound-feet of torque. So this should be no slouch. Right off the bat, that's floored. Decent acceleration. Weighs about 4,035 pounds. So you get about 290 some horsepower, 300 plus pound-feet of torque, and a 4,000 pound vehicle. It's not going to blow your doors off. It's not 500 horsepower.
But it's not intended to. This is not a sports car.
No,
so.
But it's also just, for what it does, it's awesome. God, I love that feature. So yeah, you put your turn signal on, and it shows you your blind spot right there in
full video, full color.
Unbelievable. It's the coolest thing. It's so useful. It's so smart. Hyundai is one of the smartest companies going right now. I cannot say enough nice things about this company.
They have a lot of great engineers, and they're pushed the envelope.
Yes. So you have probably everything that you come to expect on a Santa Fe or any new Hyundai, including that blind spot stuff. You got wireless CarPlay, wireless charging, wireless Android Auto. We talked about the interior. The exterior on this thing is gorgeous. I don't know about you. I love it.
It's a great looking
don't call it a truck.
CUV Plus.
It really is. The funny thing is we were talking about this earlier, is this obviously has some roots back to the Ford Ranchero, the Chevy El Camino, the Baja from Subaru.
Yes.
There was one from GMC that's like I forget what it is, but it's in the Santa Cruz, which are all like Southwest, Tex-Mex type names, and it's like
So I think their marketing demographics is that area there.
Yeah, somebody
Southern California-ish area.
Yep.
That would appreciate a vehicle like this.
Yeah, because they showed it with surfboards and mountain bikes and camping, and obviously people I think in the Southwest and West get outdoors more than we do here in the Midwest, because where are you going to go camping? A cornfield? I mean, there's one right there, but nobody's doing that, right? So yes, but it's just funny that this style vehicle with a sort of like passenger car with an open bed just seems to always get a Southwest name to it, no matter who's making it. But
that's okay. We're fine. We're okay with that.
Hey, look, cooled seats. I love cooled seats. Everybody should do cooled seats. Because especially if you're going to be buying this in the Southwest, it's probably going to be warm.
Yes.
Yeah, this is good acceleration. So you can get the same 2.5, I don't know if it's the same engine, same size engine, 2.5 without the turbo, and it will make a lot less power. But in this trim,
there's 191 horsepower.
Yeah, it's a lot less. I mean, you really probably ought to drive both if you're considering the lower one, because this is something I could live with every day.
Those are for people that have absolutely no regard to going fast.
Yeah, they don't care about performance.
If you want performance, you have to go with the turbo engine.
But if you want to tow a lot of stuff, this will tow 5,000 pounds.
Yes.
Where the lower engine only tows 3,500 pounds. So that's actually pretty impressive out of a vehicle this size. So as far as driving dynamics, right now we're just Just as just a normal drive. You feel a little bit of they tuned this to be a little sportier.
Yeah.
So you feel a little bit of the road imperfections, but it's not bad. That's actually a good thing.
And it does feel solid.
It feels very solid. And it doesn't feel like a truck. Typical body on frame trucks just kind of have this. They're getting much, much better these days, but the typical old idea of a body on frame truck was this thing is just like a giant sled. That's not what you get here at all. This drives more, well, just like any other SUV you might pick up these days from Hyundai, from any other manufacturer. Really nice. Nice wheel. It's got good thumb pads at the 10 and 2, although you really should drive it 9 and 3. But nice nonetheless. Good thickness to it. I really like Hyundai's wheels, and their switches are pretty good and intuitive for all your fun stuff like radar cruise control and your volume.
Oh yeah, and this comes with a gamut of all the safety tech, including their level 2+ autonomous driving.
Yes. I have to say so we talked about this on the Tucson. There's no head-up display, I think, design-wise, because they've done this really cool, nice dash where it's very integrated, and there's, putting in a head-up display probably cuts into that, but also you've got the nice big digital display, so maybe they think you don't kind of need it.
Yeah, I understand where the display is in relation to the top of the dash. It's almost, I think, a head-up display might be redundant in this case. I would still love the C1, just because then you wouldn't have to look down for anything. But it is right there where your eyes barely have to move down to see it.
Now, I am waiting for the day where all of this in its glory is up on a head-up display with the camera, with everything.
Like Mission Impossible.
Totally. So Hyundai claims they're going all electric by 2040. I mean, that should be part of the deal, right?
Yeah. And then you can also touch the screen, touch the windshield.
Yeah. Oh, exactly. Come on. I want my future now. So there's a bit of turbo lag, I will say that. We'll get into that probably a little more when we do some acceleration tests.
Oh, and it's raining now.
But that's okay, because we've got all-wheel drive. I'm not worried about the rain.
Well, at least we hit the BMW convertible first thing.
Yes, exactly. Good job, Paul. Paul went right for the convertible. It's like he's omniscient. All right, so you get you get hill descent control. You can lock your differential, auto hold, and then a button for your camera. Are you listening, Volvo? Anyone? Yeah, a button, not a swipe 4 through 4 menus to get to your camera. One button. Can you tell that's a pet peeve of mine? I don't see any auto start stop. I haven't felt one going off. Is that going away, by the way?
I think so.
Thank the gods.
It wasn't in the BMW either.
No.
Because I think it had that mild hybrid.
Oh, it did have mild hybrid in the BMW.
So you don't need to have it. So maybe the engine, the engine stayed on. So yeah,
No, well, this is great because, I think we helped force that across when we coined the phrase ass button to describe auto start stop.
Yep.
And I think that made the manufacturers realize people don't really like this technology, and let's figure something else out.
It's annoying.
It's very annoying.
Auto start stop is super annoying.
So one common complaint with anything with a DCT is that you can't see what gear you're in. This one tells you, but it's not very big. It's very small, all things considered. All right, let's do a quick 0 to 60. It's not going to be great, but let's see what it is. Turbo lag. There we go. That's about 3,200. Turbo finally kicks in. And 7.08. Not bad.
We are giving it a 2/10 handicap because there's
Paul.
2 of us in the car. So 7.08, we'll round that up to 7.1, take 2 off, 6.9.
And 6.9 is not bad for a vehicle this size and considering what it can do. All right, let's give it some push in the twisties. So you get a little bit of feedback through the front tires that they start to stutter and through some of these admittedly damp S-turns. Okay, shifts are pretty quick. Upshifts are quick. It is a DCT. Yeah, there's no hesitation on the shifting. That's really awesome. So, paddle shifters get high marks. As far as the body roll, there really isn't a whole lot to speak of. I mean, we're not leaning. It's not like we're in a Miata.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen that video.
Yeah, it's actually staying pretty flat in the turns.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a little bit of roll, but
this
barely.
We're in
I mean,
technically
considering an
SUV.
SUV.
Oh, it doesn't like that I was crossing the line a little bit. Hey, that's the race line. Come on. Brakes work. We dump everything in the back seat. Let's see. So the brakes are not. They don't bite real hard. They're not grabby at all, but they do. They do slow the car down very well. This is an impressive vehicle.
Yeah, for what it is, I was just gonna say this is very impressive.
I would rather have a. Is there a second sunroof? I would rather have two sunroofs or a bigger sunroof, but kind of the only thing I can really fault it for at this point. We'll do a quick right now. Show you sort of how awesome the bed is. You get an integrated tonneau cover.
Yeah.
You can lock it. You've got lockable storage.
Yeah, lockable storage underneath.
It's such a useful vehicle because it's better than most pickups. You don't have to buy a tonneau cover for it or anything like that to hide your stuff. Man, I don't know. College kid moving to college and needing this to go back and forth like that. This would be a perfect vehicle for that.
Yeah, pretty much. It's
a little understeer.
Dirty storage.
Yeah.
You know.
Or tall storage.
Like
I said, like if I've got to bring like a plant or something that my wife picked up that's 4 feet tall, like that's perfect.
But keep in mind, it is drizzling right now. If you had something back there open, it's gonna get wet.
Yeah, exactly.
So
the plants are getting watered. All right, so that is our quick look at the brand new Hyundai Santa Cruz. Not a pickup, a CUV plus. There we go.
All right, so please subscribe, and thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.
Take care.